Ladies and gentlemen, the Bandai Falcon. And last I left off on it, I gotta hold it up close. Finished, got the cockpit drilled out, which just was actually 3 or 4 more holes in there. Probably may not be able to see some of it, may be able to on the inside there. I'm gonna have to once I get everything painted. Especially the bottom floor. We'll see how well that looks. If it looks like it's illuminating the hallway, or it just looks like lights on. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Anyway, the little holes should light up, and we'll get it painted and go on from there. So anyway, I got all the lights on. Had to. I'll show my work here. Where is it? Well, no, it hid. Well, you might be able to see it. I had to glue them on the side post of the, there's actually, well, I'll say, got the socket, it fits in, and I glued them on the edges here, the little nano LEDs for the cockpit. But anyway, got it all wired up, and now we're ready to go back to assembly. And I don't like to bore everyone to death getting the sides on both sides, and of course the I want to say a little side detail that goes on the mandibles. Anyway, I don't like to bore everyone to death on the tiny parts, and that's where we're at. So I'm working on the wherever the instructions say. So working on the bottom, going all the way around, and then we will continue on this week, putting it together piece by piece until we get it done. So that's where I am on the Bandai Falcon. Walmart Alien. I painted him track brown primer, which my go-to brown. Once that dried, I put a wash on him, and you may not be able to see some of it. He might be a little darker in a few areas, and you can do like straight black washes. I don't, and that's usually for like grays if I do it. But if I do browns, and you can mix paint or you can buy paint all you want, but either, it don't matter whatever you do. I actually got a bargain on Vallejo washes. They were in a crushed box, so I bought them. So I mix sepia and umber and black. I basically make a brown black wash. I think it looks more realistic than just having the a straight black wash, which, if you want to do that, that's cool too. Everyone's different. But anyway, these are already like basically pre-mixed. I like to water them down a little bit more. I just think they just flow better. So I put a wash on the entire Alien, and it changes the I want to say the hue of the brown, made it a little darker, and it got into all the crevices. So one thing I haven't done yet, and I was kind of just eager, I started dry brushing him, and probably on this side, but just to get the detail on him. And anyway, I think he looks pretty darn slick. Looks better than the toy one that, for reference, wherever he's at. Oh, yeah. See, it looks like golden compared to mine. But anyway, he's rocking and rolling. So the next thing I'm going to do, and then I'll probably dry brush a little bit more. I'm going to take an airbrush, and I'm going to thin down. And that's the beauty of the washes. Or you can take paint. Either way you'd like to do it. You can take regular paint and absolutely water it down. You can take the washes and put it in the airbrush, and basically gives you a translucent effect. And I'm going to basically do some shading around the top here and everything, and just blend everything in together, and I think it'll look pretty darn slick. So that's where I am on Mr. Alien, and hopefully, and then when I want to go back in, dry brush, and then I'll probably lighten up the base color with a little more white, and dry brush, get a little more detail. Basically, dry brush upon dry brush upon dry brush, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's where I am on Mr. Alien. And then the last one I did is on the face hugger. I just put a bunch of washes on him, which I think turned out great. Mr. Doggy, I think I'm just gonna dry brush him just a little bit more, just to make mine a little bit different. I may just leave him like he is, unless I can find another breed of Rottweiler and change him up. Who knows? One exists. I am not a dog person. As y'all know, I'm a cat person. So, I want to try to get a little bit more done here because we're going to do another ceiling tile diorama. And I got everything ready to go. I just need the space on here to do it. And I will show you all what I would like to do. You have to, if you want to look it up or you can watch it here on YouTube, type in the cornfield bomber. It's a Delta Dart plane. I thought that was, I was inspired. There was a woman on Facebook. She posted a thing about the cornfield bomber, which that piqued my interest. And then I read the article and I thought, it has to be done for the ceiling tile because one of the ceiling tiles I've been wanting to do is I want to do something with snow on it. I've done everything from the moon, water, sand, but wanted to do snow, and I didn't want to do like when you think of snow, the first thing you think of is Empire Strikes Back. Which if they had plentiful kits, I probably might do it, but I didn't want to go that route. So the cornfield bomber, it crashed in a wheat field with 6 inches of snow. So right then, man, it clicked, and when I always say a model's clicking, there you have it. So anyway, I'm gonna go dig out the old monogram Delta Dart. I'll probably have to get some new decals for it, but we'll start working on that either this week or the upcoming weekend because I should be farther along on Mr. Bandai Falcon to get it scoot over so I can get the ceiling tile in. Anyway, that's what I got going on today. We got the wiring done on the Falcon onto the tiny parts, and we are enjoying painting Mr. Dog Alien. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.